Have my mood lighting set up here. I have to put on my lip gloss chapstick. It is 6:41 a.m. and it is a balmy 40 degrees out. So those days of complaining about how hot it is are long gone. Fall is here, cold weather is here, dust is here, and the flea market, at least this one, is almost done. So 2 more weeks, 3 more flea market days, and it'll all be over. Man, there's a lot of, I need to wash this. A lot of flea market dust on this scarf. So join me flea market morning, get our flashlights out, probably should put some gloves on, see what treasures are out there, because it's getting down to the wire, getting near the end. We'll see what people have brought. Let's go hunting. Here we have a rare sighting, folks. It's the tote man. He's brought a is that snow blower? Leaf blower, whatever blower. But he is here. Hallelujah. This whole time I think stamps. I'm recording and I'm not. Story of my life. Oh, I like that. It's like a little jail, not a jail cell, but I'll buy that guy. Just moving stuff out. Jeez. Yeah, oh no. Don't want to break anything. Oh, that still has oil in it. We gotta get to this guy. Cash book. Oh, cool. Oh, they changed it into a stamp book, but we'll take that. Engineering handbook. We'll get this. Oh, what's that? Sheet music. Grab that. Grab that. I'm doing one of those plaster in my body. Oh, they're cute. Bermuda. Interesting things. Gotta watch out for knives. Oh, those are cute. I'll grab those. Oh, Christmas cards. Oh, is that Halloween? Oh, it is. last box, I think. The scarf is getting in my way. Gotta move some stuff. It's a good day with the tote man. Good day with the tote man.
You taking Mary?
Nope. Jesus.
No, sorry. No, for real though.
No, it tricks you. The hair. Oh, jeez. Not a little books today. This guy. Some of those can do well. All depends. What's over here? Oh, there's a whole stack of paper. It was a tote man day at the flea market. It's always fun to see what he brings, what's in the bottom of the boxes and the totes, rummaging, digging for treasure. It really is a treasure hunt when he shows up at the flea market. I bought a lot of paper and a lot of older items from him, so it was a good day at the flea market for me. To start, I first bought the photo of the man, not from the tote man, from another seller. I got the photo for $1. And one of the main reasons that I purchased it is because on the back, it has the man's name and one of the organizations that he belonged to. So the next day or the next few days, watch for a video on him if I can find enough information about him, which I think that I can. Tote man had just pieces of paper everywhere. So I picked up some vintage Christmas cards. When I saw the little pile, I just put it right in my bag. Didn't bother looking, along with the bag of sheet music I also bought from him. I found this nice vintage horse pin at the bottom of one of the totes. It's marked on the back. It has one of the little pieces of paper that identify the maker of the pin. Really like the look of it. Nice piece for the horse collector or just to reuse in a future project. Then amongst the paper was this beauty. This is we're going to say an antique Halloween invitation. Oh, come to our Halloween party. The witches and elves will be there. The hobgoblins too, and all the gay crew that walk on the dim midnight air. Saturday, October 28th. Heck, I should look up this address. Maplewood, New Jersey. This is probably the first antique Halloween party invitation that I have ever found. And it's rather small. It's almost the size of a calling card. So I just love it. I love the witch on her broom with the little jack-o'-lantern. It has creases. It has missing edges, but it will stay in my collection as one of my favorite Halloween pieces that I found at the flea market. I picked up a few other odds and ends. You have the tin little dishes or plates, most likely for a child's tea set. We have a couple. You have the cute little dogs. And then you have the neat, we're going to say Victorian image on the bottom with the man on the bicycle and the carriage in the back. Then I picked up this history of the United States from their first settlement as colonies to the close of the war with Great Britain in 1815. When shopping with the tote man, just buy in bulk. It's the easiest thing to do because you find so much great stuff. This book online, I think I found the exact same copy it sold for $5. I'll figure out something to do with it in the future. These could have been the find of the day at the flea market if they would have been in better condition, or if I would have found a certain book. I don't think I missed it. I think I looked through this tote enough, but we have the Beatrix Potter stories. There are a variety of these books, the different animals, the different versions, the copyrights. The ones that I picked up were in rough shape. Two of them were The Tale of Tom Kitten, and then The Tale of the Flopsy Bunnies. These were produced or published in the early 1900s. And that is one of the things that you need to look out for when you delve into the world of, say, reselling antique books, is to definitely check out their copyright, because that can make all the difference in what they're worth. The two books that I showed that I purchased, you have The Tale of the Flopsy Bunnies. This person had in their title 1909, a vintage rare. Unfortunately, they didn't seem to remember when they were writing this title that in their pictures they included a picture of the publication page. You have copyright 1909, copyright renewed 1937. So this book is not from 1909, it is from 1937. That's a telltale indicator when you have, a kind of a list of copyright dates. The most recent date is the actual copyright date. So this sold for $6, which is probably what it's worth considering it's not from 1909. Now, if you look below, you have a 1909 version. It has a different color cover, but we'll learn about that in the next slide. And this sold for, well, in pounds, 132 pounds. In the US, it was approximately $178.07 for this little tiny book. The Tale of Tom Kitten, that was from 1907. That sold for $35. So that will be more in line with what my book is worth, minus the wear and tear that I have on the books that I purchased. But it all depends on what is listed. If mine would be the only one listed, even in rough condition, it could probably still achieve that sold for amount. Now, the book that I hope I did not miss out on, that I searched that tote because all those little books were in that one tote. Hopefully I didn't miss it, was this. This is The Tale of Peter Rabbit. Now this is a 1902 first print. Now, if you look at the seller's name, Potter First Editions, they know what they're talking about in terms of the Beatrix Potter books, and they provide a wonderful description that is actually very informative for those that want to learn, say, about the Beatrix Potter books and what to look for. I mean, they go through everything. They talk about the editions. They talked about a certain word they have, and with wept on line 2 of page 51. They go into the color frontispiece and 30 color plates included in pagination, black and white vignette on title page, original dark brown boards lettered in white on front cover and spine. I mean, it's amazing what they go into. Now, what's nice is that they do give some history. This is the first commercially published printing, issued in October 1902, and in an edition of 8,000 copies. This is known as the first trade edition and was bound in either brown or gray boards with a color illustration of Peter in his light blue jacket mounted to the front board with white lettering above and below and to the spine. A further 12,000 copies were printed in November and 8,220 copies in December 1902. These 3 printings are identical internally. The only variation that exists is that some copies of the second and third printings were issued in green boards. So that's why the front covers are a bit different. But kudos to this seller for providing such an informative explanation and description of the books. It really lets the people that purchase from them know that they know what they're talking about and that they are explaining the item in the best detail that they can. So I hope I didn't miss this book in that tote, because if I did, I lost out on a really good find, but hopefully someone else picked it up, and my loss or my not seeing it is their gain, and they were able to either add it to their collection or make some money off of it. But cute little books, great pieces of historical children's fiction, and you never know what you will find at the bottom of the tote, including perhaps even Peter Rabbit. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this adventure of the Tote Man. Unfortunately, the Tote Man adventures are going to have to wait until the spring. This flea market is now closed, so the Tote Man can amass and accumulate hopefully thousands of totes for the springtime, and we can see what else we can find. But I will be going to additional flea markets that are still open and still hunting for treasure. And if you're on the hunt for your treasure, I hope that you find it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. I'll see you all next time for the next adventure here at Paper and Moose.